All right, it is time for the ESL Go4Evolve Sunday Cup Finals. I am here for the finals with our special guest, of course, DB Sinclair. Loving the camera view this week, DB. We get the full view of the beard rather than the side view.
Right. You deserve it. You all deserve it.
And it looks like, oh, you know what? I'm actually, because of the multi-Twitch crash, I am actually going to have to reset the view here real quick because of how I had to fix it the last time. Alright, so there we go there. Alright, so it looks like they are jumping into the match right away. So the first round is actually going to be on MedLab. This is going to be Eyes on You Monster versus Hard on You's Hunters.
I'm excited. So many on me things going on right now. Or on you, maybe. I don't know.
Or on everyone, I guess. Depending on how you say it.
All these elites. Oh, and the elite Kraken.
He's going for the Kraken, wow.
That's my favorite elite skin in the game, by the way, is the elite Kraken. That thing is gorgeous.
I agree. Yeah, that's my favorite also. Well, for the monsters, I do like the elite skin for the Trapper on Maggie. Looks amazing because it also recolors Daisy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and let me just get this multi-twitch fixed here on the full screen also. There we go. All right, and we are into game number 1 of the ESL Go4Evolve Finals. This is Hard on You's Hunter team versus Eyes on You's Monster team. And I don't know if that could get any more confusing, but we will try to keep it as clear as possible.
I'm excited to see it, especially against the Kraken here.
Yeah, it seems like lately we've seen nothing but Wraith games for the better part of this afternoon. Saw a few Krakens earlier in the day, but lately it's been mostly Wraith. So it'll be nice to see things changed up a little bit. And it looks like the chase is on right away. He did get the birds right away, right off the bat. So they will have a good idea of where he is and where he might be headed.
Yeah, the medic just leading the charge there. Acceleration field, pushing everybody forward. Yep. And throwing some napalm grenades in that direction.
And I love that switch up right there. The medic initially switching to go with the Trapper for the speed boost to get that dome off, while the support stayed with the assault. But he catches the Kraken doubling back, and they are going to have to turn around and switch to the other side of the map now. That was actually a really well-played double back on the part of the Kraken. Yeah, I really like that. That's rare to see a switchback done that efficiently. The Trapper was so far out on the other side that they weren't able to really catch up.
Yeah, good move by the monster. This is a map where you can do that on as well. I was playing Kraken on this map yesterday, and you can definitely lose the hunters around the edges of the map, sneak around them.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the Kraken maybe has the easiest time during a Stage 3 relay fight on this map. I think it's a little bit easier to combat a Hunter team trying to abuse that circular relay platform.
Absolutely. Definitely, because you can get up in the air, you can get a better angle than the other two monsters can.
Right. And not to mention the targeting on Lightning Strike is so much easier than... or so much easier to get hunters hiding behind objects, I should say, than any of the other skills.
Yeah, medic just clearing the way, taking out plants, taking out anything dangerous, and just continuing to pop the acceleration field. Oh, but it goes in a plant, so not all the plants were taken out that time.
Yeah, they did not kill that one plant. Little damage done to the medic, though, so it looks like Banai will stay healed up. Oh, we do have a little bit of buffering here. That's about the worst time for buffering. Let's see. Let me...
went offline, it looks like. At least for me.
It's fine now. No, it did go offline. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame. Let's wait until that gets cleared up. Huh, that's too bad. Okay, he is going back online. I'm getting a commercial right now. No, it looks like we have Maniac Squirrel in chat also. How's it going, Brandon? Good to see you here.
What's up, Brandon?
Man, and that was about the worst time to go offline too. Right in the middle of a dome. That was a great dome, a stage 2 dome. No armor on the Kraken. And they did manage to get a full bar of health down before he went offline. So let's see how they're doing. Oh no, they are still offline. Okay, so that was just a commercial, and then nothing. Well, that's unfortunate, and we don't have the other side of things to jump into. And I don't believe anyone else is streaming on, or Cyril doesn't stream on the Eyes on You team because his upload is not strong enough. But we will keep you guys updated as things progress. I'm actually in his chat. Let me see if I can get the play-by-play from his chat. Oh no, his chat can't see either. Right, what am I thinking? Well, yeah, there's not much we can do. Maybe, maybe I can get a Steam share from him. A Steam share wouldn't be a bad idea. That may be more reliable. I don't know if he accepted my friend request, though, earlier today. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he did. Let me see. If I can get a Steam share, I can just pull the Steam share right in. No, not available. Oh, let's see. He may not even be in chat. Yeah, his chat is actually saying that maybe his dad pulled the internet. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, were you drinking Starbucks? I didn't see that. Chat is saying that you were advertising Starbucks on stream.
They thought I was vaping because they saw just the straw.
Oh. No, I know Insomnia Gamer vapes, and I vape also. But I think we're the only two vapors that have been in the cast so far. Yeah, so if you're advertising Starbucks, I am advertising Dunkin' Donuts right here. Since that's the coffee place that's closer to my house. There is a Starbucks in my area, but it's a little further out, so I don't like wasting the time to take what could be a 15-minute ride to Starbucks when I can take a 2-minute ride to Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, I'm not sure if vaping can hurt becoming a Twitch partner. I know quite a few Twitch partners who vape, and actually DJ Wheat, who also has a global emote, Whole Wheat, if you type that in chat. He's been in the esports scene for a while, is now a Twitch admin and community director for Twitch, I believe. He vapes all the time on his own stream, so I'm sure it's okay. Alright, it looks like the stream may be coming back up. Okay, update from Banai. He says, game is still going. OBS is just being a bit rough right now. Alright, this commercial is almost over. Nope. And he is back to offline. Well, it looks like we're just trying to get the play-by-play from someone. Okay, he's trying to go online again. I'm getting a commercial again. Well, hopefully this clears up and we can at least catch the end of the first match, and hopefully we don't have any more issues like this during his side of the games going forward. Yeah, definitely vaping e-cigs is what we're referring to, not anything else. Although e-cigs are traditionally the smaller ones that are actually shaped like a cigarette, not the larger tanks.
Those tanks, though, man. I've seen some crazy ones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there are definitely some crazy ones out there. From custom ones with, their own paint jobs to just large metal monstrosities. They work, though. I smoked for years before switching to vaping and haven't touched one since the day I got mine. And I feel 100 times better when I wake up in the morning now.
I don't wake up in the morning, so I don't know what that's like.
Well, that must be nice. Living out there in California in that nice warm weather, not having to wake up in the morning. Here on the East Coast in New England, no less, where it's chilly and cold, and when spring hits, you can still get 10 inches of snow like we had yesterday up where I am. Which is just utterly ridiculous.
Squirrel, what's up, dude? What it do? Insomnia Gamer, are you trolling me with that question? I'm not quite sure. You must be.
Chilling on your tower. Oh, your tower speaker behind you, I think he means.
Yeah.
I can't actually see it. I have since I have OBS so small. Let me see. Yeah, I actually can't tell what that is either.
Oh.
It's a figure of something. Oh! Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I have so many windows open on my second screen, so I can only see you through OBS right now. All right. Well, once again, thank you for tuning in, folks. Sorry about the little mix-up here. Unfortunately, the way things work right now, since we don't have observer mode, is what we do is we get as many people involved in a given match as possible to stream on Twitch, and then we cast off of a multi-Twitch. In this case, we only had one player, the medic in particular, for the Hunter team that was playing. That's Hard on You. And his stream went down partway through, so we're waiting for an update. It looks like they did win. And fortunately, once observer mode comes out, we won't have to worry about any casting issues like this, provided that my internet holds up, right? Of course, I've never had a problem with internet yet, but who knows? You know, once observer mode comes out, you know, then suddenly my internet starts to turn bad on me. All right, so let's actually pull up. Next up, we will have Insane 5-1 as HOY's Monster player versus Eyes on You's Hunter. We will have two perspectives for that match, Insane as well as Binges playing for the Hunters on Team Eyes on You. Currently, HOY is up 1-0 versus EOY. I'm not sure if that's easier to say. HOY versus EOY or Hard on You versus Eyes on You. That's more confusing, I think, right? I think the letters are better. Oh, and you know what? Let me get your name updated while I can.
My name. Both glorious beards. It's no big deal.
All right, and they are still setting up. It looks like Insane is just coming online right now. Yes, that's correct. For anyone in chat who missed it, Hard on You did win the first round. It is a best of 7 this time around for the finals, so Hard on You is up 1-0 right now. But we will have plenty more games to come.
Oh. Insomnia, I can get you one of those shirts. Just DM me your mailing address on Twitter, and I'll send you one. What size?
Ask me about my beard?
Oh, yeah.
Is that... I have not seen that shirt, I don't think.
Well, you don't have a beard. It's an exclusive club, my friend.
Yeah, I can't grow a beard. Well, I could, but it feels very uncomfortable. I don't know how people with beards deal with it. I've tried before. It makes me miserable. Although, I suppose I have to. I mean, everyone who streams on Twitch, and at least is known by the community, seems to have a beard, right? And that's across any community. It's like everyone has a beard. Unless you're 16 and streaming.
I've seen people younger than 16 with beards, so you never know.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, and it looks like Binges is going live right now as well. Let me double check and make sure he's on the same delay.
Sacriel doesn't need a beard. His powers come from somewhere else. What's up, Mr. Strategio?
Oh, you know what? Maniac Squirrel has a point. he doesn't have a beard either, and he is popular on Twitch. Well, thank you, Brandon. That gives me hope. And yeah, you're right. Sacriel does not either.
They have the opposite. They have like the clean cut baby face. So I think it's one or the other.
Which is what I go for, but I can only do that like 1 out of every 3 days because I can't stand shaving more than twice a week. Like I hate shaving too. So I always go for that like 5 o'clock shadow or that 2-day shadow.
Yeah.
No, chat is saying that Brandon gets viewers because he's a grill. That may be true. Now, even though Sacriel doesn't have a beard, he does have that British accent, which everyone loves. You know, especially if you're from North America, like there's just a fascination with that British accent.
Babyface crew in the house.
All right, that's gonna be my new hashtag.
Thanks,
Babyface crew. All right, and they are on a synchronized delay now. That's perfect. All right, looks like everyone is actually getting loaded into this game right now. Once again, thank you for tuning in, everyone. We have an absolute blast putting on these casts for you every weekend. If you're new to the channel and this is your first time here, please hit that follow button down below. It just takes a moment and you will get notified anytime we go live. You can also follow us on Twitter, and that link is down below as well. Looks like this game is just about to get started. Now they have already picked the maps, and secretly behind the scenes they have already actually picked their hunters and monsters. The way it works is the hunter team declares their assault and their trapper. The monster then responds with a monster pick, and then the hunters are given time to respond with a support and a medic pick. Now, what's unique about this tournament, DB, this weekend, we actually have perks enabled. And they don't have to declare the perks. The perks are determined as they're actually selecting their character in-game. So each side does know what characters are being picked for a given match, but they don't know what perks are going into it.
Interesting. So blind perks, but character draft.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so this should be really exciting. We've seen some great and exciting matches so far. I'm waiting for someone to switch things up and show us the long-awaited Lazarus Bucket Comp. I'm not sure if we'll see it this weekend, though. Teams may have not had enough time to practice with perks on. And I know many teams have been practicing with perks off so far. So they may just have not practiced these more wacky comps, or these unexpected comps, I should say. But regardless, this will be a great match. Insane 5-1, utterly dominating so far this tournament as the Wraith player. I'm not sure he's had that many long games at all, and I know he has won every game that he's played so far this tournament. So he is looking very, very strong today. Alright, and I think he's actually saying they're paused, but he is not sure why they are still paused. Oh no, that was 10 minutes ago that he sent me that message. Okay. Okay, that explains it. So they're probably just having a short pre-match discussion right now. And then we will be getting into the second match of the finals in just a moment. So I heard you were up late gaming?
Yeah, playing Starbound.
Oh, okay. All right, nice.
Yeah, I love the game. I have for some time. I've been playing it for some time. But then I kind of forgot about it recently. And I don't know who I was talking to, but they mentioned it, and I dove back in last night.
I love playing all those older games. It's always fun to revisit the classics every now and then.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you know what? I am not thinking of the right game. There was a Super Nintendo game called something like Starbound, wasn't there?
Well,
Well, there was Star Tropics. You're referring to the new one from like 2 years ago. Yeah, that's not as old as I was thinking. Oh, Starbound is the one that you were talking about is a retro game anyway, so it's almost like a classic.
Yeah. No, it's definitely not a classic per se, but yeah, I've been playing it enough now where it feels like home, I guess, when I go in there. I love it. It's very super immersive. Music's really good. I just get super lost in it, and then hours have gone by.
Yeah, Maniac Squirrel has it. Earthbound. So I was mixing up or combining Star Tropics and Earthbound, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I actually haven't played Starbound. I've seen it. I've seen it on Steam. But I haven't actually played it.
Yeah, oh, sorry. I was gonna answer some of the questions. There's some of the questions in chat.
All right.
But yeah, as far as Starbound goes, since I played it last, they added some updates to like the tutorial and the story. Basically, like the first planet. You now have to go and dig to the core of the planet and get this resource there to get your ship started. So there's more to the tutorial. The most major update, though, that I really appreciated was the backgrounds, like the scrolling sort of layered backgrounds, sort of cartoon style that they had, were never really polished. And I never felt like they were at the same level as the rest of the game, and they did like a full overhaul on those. They look gorgeous now. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool game. I will have to check it out at some point. I have so many games on my list, though. Oh man, it's so hard. And then I think I'm going to get into Wings of V when it goes on sale this weekend, too. And just rack my brain playing one of the hardest games ever made. All right, it looks like we are actually going into the game finally. All right, he is picking Wraith again. I am really surprised about that. And did I see that right? Did he pick feed speed? Let me see if I can catch it on the rebroadcast. It looked like he picked feeding speed. And we have Binges as the Trapper, still trying to decide what to pick. I'm going to keep the dual screen view up for now so that we can at least see what Binges decides to take for a perk. Okay, looks like he's going for Jetpack Recharge. A smart choice for a Trapper. He hasn't finalized it yet, though. And he's the last one to select. Yeah, he did go with Jetpack Recharge.
Insomnia, I've never tried RimWorld. I'll definitely check that out. Pythios, I basically got my ship started so I can go to the next planet. I spend way too much time mining and digging and making camps and messing around. So that's how far I got. All my progress from before was wiped. I'm assuming just because it's in beta still.
All right, and we have game number 2 of the finals underway right here. We're watching Insane on the Wraith. Looks like he is just quickly darting around, going to get as much food as possible. 2 mammoth birds right here. That's a good 6 meat treat for him. I'm pretty sure he'll finish off the second one handily, yeah, with a Warp Blast.
Yeah, I really like this play. We talked about this last week, how his attacks are just so precise. He not only uses them to help with his traversal, but he traverses and gets the kill pretty much every time he uses these abilities.
And it does look like he is spotted here.
Yeah,
they do catch him out. So he will have to escape. No more feeding in that area for him, but he should be able to escape pretty easily with 3 points or 2 points in Warp Blast and 3 traversals. That shouldn't be an issue for him.
What's up, Definitive Gear? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is the ESL Go4Evolve Sunday Cup, number 3, and we're in the finals.
Currently, HOY is up 1-0. We are watching the Monsters' perspective of HOY right now, looking to take that second win for his team. Let's jump back and see how Binges is doing on the Trapper. Looks like they have an idea of where Insane is as the Wraith, trying to head him off. Yep, and he is cutting over once again. Now he's got that dome out. He's ready to dome. Let's see if they can actually get him. He does double back and passes over the assault. It looks like he will duck away from that Trapper this time. And now probably looking for a safe spot to evolve. He's going to blow all of his traversals and his cooldowns, get as much distance as possible, and pull off that quick stage 2.
Yeah, that's the key right now, I think, for him is just with the full health is just to keep that progress going, that momentum going, and come at these guys with full health, full armor if possible.
Yeah, and I was talking to Insane about this last night, actually. For the past few weeks, it's been the typical logic that the monster wants to maybe get a strike or two at Stage 2, if possible. But Insane is beginning to rethink this, actually, and thinks that it may actually be better to just hit Stage 3 and go for an all-in on Stage 3 with 0 strikes on the Hunters. So it looks like that is what he'll be trying to do here. I guess we'll know for sure once he armors up if he's going to stick with that strategy. Obviously as the Wraith, you never want to fight if you're not at full armor, since you have so little armor and health to begin with.
Yeah, absolutely, especially against these top tier competitive hunters. It's amazing how the game's changed from in development and playing it and being able to pretty much go in on the hunters at any stage, at any bit of health, and always feeling confident that you're going to do some damage and get some forward progress. That's not the case anymore. You really have to be meticulous about when you attack, how much health you have, how much armor you have. This is a good catch for them here. They've got his armor whittled down. If they can keep the medic up, which they don't, it could be a good fight for them. Yeah, that's going to be 2 down, though. He catches them, or
wow.
It's Daisy, I guess. Catches Daisy going in for the res, so still a valid kill if he can get it. Medic goes down, so definitely worth it. This is a tough fight to call because he's taking massive damage. Looks like he's maybe stuck.
Not stuck sure. or bugged. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so they're calling for a restart. Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like he called for the restart, but now he's back at it, so I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like it was on his end. It looked like it was on the monster's end. And that's a tough restart to call because it was definitely going in the hunter's favor there as far as I could tell.
Oh, let's see. They are talking about a glitch in chat. Yeah, it definitely was. All right, and he finishes the game off, so let's see exactly what happened there.
Yeah, that was interesting to watch. I have no idea what happened. Well, it looked like the hunters were getting hit pretty hard there. The monster was taking so much damage. It definitely could have gone the hunter's way, but yeah, that was an interesting turn of events.
Yeah, it looks like they are contacting an admin. Not really sure what to do. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll have to stay tuned to see what happens. I mean, he did pull the win off, but maybe that was a win brought about by the confusion. I don't know. And I'm still not sure what the bug was there.
Well, yeah, especially too with the restart, vote to restart click. There's the potential of at least one of the hunters pausing, stopping,
right.
Trying to figure out what's going on, if not more than that. So that definitely could have come into play.
Yeah, That's really interesting. Now, it definitely looked like he was the one who triggered that restart.
Yeah, he definitely clicked it. Mr. Strategio says it looks like the warp blast got stuck in the side of the rock, and they were definitely doing damage on him when he was defenseless. So he thinks he deserved that win.
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying they stopped. Yeah,
Baki is saying that they stopped shooting.
Yeah, interesting. Tough place to be when you're in there in the game.
Oh yeah, caught in the heat of the moment in the middle of the competition. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I hope maybe that they do a restart due to the confusion there. I would just love to see as many great games of high level play as possible.
Yeah.
And I mean, that wasn't even a long game to begin with, so that should be interesting. Maybe an ESL admin was watching. Yeah, the ESL rules are pretty clear. I'm pretty sure that that once you stop or call for a stop, you cannot continue.
Yeah, so since he, in that case, then since he instigated the restart, then that's going to go in the favor of a restart, right? That's what you're getting at.
Yeah. Although, okay, I see what the debate is. The debate is whether or not there's even any rules that cover bugs like that. Restart can be agreed to by both teams, right? But they did not agree to the restart.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, all they had to do was hit F9. I don't know.
We did a pimp on social as well.
Let's see. So. All right. Yeah, and I do have your name and Twitter updated now. Okay, good.
Oh, Corey's saying they actually called for the restart and he voted no.
Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting. So he chose to stick it out. All right, and Chapper Smashes in chat. You are so welcome for that gold skin. Not a problem at all. Yeah, I'm glad I could give it to someone who deserves it, someone who loves the game from the community. Well, now I wonder if the other side of the matches are going to continue, or if they are waiting for a solution also. Let me just check that here. Alright, so Banai is not up and running yet. Alright, so yeah, they are probably going to wait for a decision from the ESL admins before jumping in on either side again. So we will just have to wait and see. A little bit more of a waiting game here today, DB, huh?
Oh yeah, it's all good though. Hanging out with the people.
Absolutely, and thank you everyone for tuning in today and watching the finals of the Go4Evolve Sunday Cup. This is the third Sunday Cup that we have put on and cast for you, and we have a blast doing it every weekend. If you are new to the channel, just remember to hit the follow button down below if you like the channel and you want to get notified anytime we do go live again. You can also follow us on Twitter, and that link is down below in the information as well.
I'm on Twitter too.
And you can see his name, yeah, right there. Oh yeah, you are pointing to it, right. And here I am trying to mouse over it like a dummy, like my mouse shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you everyone in chat for being so good. Nightbot actually died partway through the cast. I think Nightbot's servers went down or something, and I don't think the mods have had to time anyone out or anything like that. So it's great to see like such a great community, especially in a competitive scene. You know, I know a lot of other games you can go into the competitive scene and go into any channel and You'll see people getting timed out left and right for some of the most ridiculous stuff, but that sort of thing doesn't seem to happen with Evolve, and I really appreciate that. It's such a great community.
Indeed. Indeed.
Of course, now that I say that, I now just encouraged all the trolls, right?
Absolutely. Get rid of that banhammer.
Also, for anyone who uses Better Twitch TV, there are actually channel emotes. This is not a partnered stream, but you can register 5 emotes through Better Twitch TV if you use it. And those are these right here. If I can actually type right. And if you want to show some love to the people in chat, you can do that one right there. Now, those are Better Twitch TV specific. You must have Better Twitch TV to actually see them. Otherwise, it's just going to show up as text. And anyone else who streams also, if you use Better Twitch TV, you can register your own 5 emotes as well. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and you don't have to be partnered either. And their approval time was literally less than 20 minutes for me. It was almost instantaneous. Oh, look at all that love in chat. That's great. Oh, that's awesome to see my emotes being used, guys. Let's see. Yeah, chat is asking if it works in another channel. You know, I have not tested it in anyone else's channel, but from the description in Better Twitch TV, it seemed to imply that it would only show up in your own home channel. So it's not like Twitch emotes from partnered streamers where, you know, if you subscribe to their stream, you can use their emotes in any channel. It's a Better Twitch TV specific thing that seems to be for your channel only, but I could try it in someone else's channel. I don't know if it'll actually show up. Let me try it in Insane's channel right now since I still have the multi-Twitch open. Nope, it does not show up. So it is local to your channel only. But you can do lots of cool stuff with that, and if you're a partnered streamer, you can also register for your own local channel free emotes through Better Twitch TV that anyone could use. You could use it, I've seen some use it as a test bed for future sub emotes, or just to put up public emotes for everyone to use. Which is a pretty cool new feature. That's one of my favorite things about Twitch TV, right behind that dark mode. And guys, if any of you are still using Twitch without using the dark mode, please go and download Better Twitch TV and get that dark mode set up. It is so much easier on your eyes. You will absolutely love me for telling you to download it if you have not tried Better Twitch TV already. Alright, and it looks like both streams went offline. No update just yet, I don't think. I'll have to wait and see. Chat is moving a little bit fast for me to follow. I don't normally... I'm not normally used to chat moving this fast, but I don't think that we have any update just yet. Yeah, sponsored by Better Twitch TV. No, I'm not sponsored by anyone, unfortunately. Not Better Twitch TV or Dunkin' Donuts, which if you do have in your area, you should definitely check them out. But no, they don't pay me or even give me free coffee. Yeah, so they are still reviewing it with an ESL admin. Sometimes these things can take time, but hopefully they do have it resolved fairly quickly. So, while we're waiting, Black Desert. I'm still waiting to get my account unlocked, EB. I've got to send you that info for how to actually get playing on the game. But I'm still locked out of my account. I need to get basically a fake Korean SMS number to have their servers send me the unlock code because they only send them to Korean phone numbers. So I'm still working on that. Why I locked myself out of my account like an idiot in the first place, I don't know, but I did.
Gotta get on that.
Yeah. I was very, very busy this week. I think I only streamed like 3 days this week in total. Outside of Sunday, and I had very little time. But definitely this coming week, and I can probably just copy pasta you the entire set of instructions that I sent to Brandon. They're pretty lengthy, lengthy enough that Brandon still hasn't gotten around to using the second account that I gave him, because it does take a while. Like, there's a lot of different stuff that you have to do. Not to mention connecting to their servers. You have to leave your computer on for almost a day to finish all the downloading. Which, I mean, isn't a problem. You just get up in the morning, turn it on, go to work, come back, and maybe it's done.
Yeah, send me those. That would be awesome.
Alright, it looks like, hold on a second. Stream the Hunter vs. Monster right now. Alright, so... Alright, it looks like Banai is jumping right into the second round. That's smart on their part. Just jump into the second round while waiting. So, it's still currently 1-0 with HOY up by 1. There is one game that's undecided, so we're still waiting for that to be resolved. But while we're waiting for that, it looks like HOY's Hunter squad will be playing against EOY's Monster in the second game. Now, HOY did win that first game, and it looks like they are getting ready right now. So let's jump right into that.
All right.
You know what? I was so busy jumping in, I missed what was picked. It was a Kraken again? Is that correct?
Kraken, Markov, Maggie, Cabot, Kyra, it looks like.
Okay, so the classic God comp, as many players are affectionately calling it. And while we're waiting for them to drop off the dropship, I'm seeing some rumors in chat that the 6th monster is your beard. Any comment?
Yeah, that's old news, man.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
So that's already confirmed then, I guess, huh? That's revealed and confirmed. Beard Monster is the 6th monster. Alright, so the Hunters have now dropped in. Looks like they are playing on Distillery.
Yeah, classic monster route here. Just to the right, down the river. And the Hunters seem to think that they're right on his trail.
Yep, even without any tracks or birds, they seem to think they know exactly where to go. And I'm interested in seeing this. Earlier this day, I was actually talking with Aurora about just that, how once the Hunters learn traditional monster pathing in any given map, you're going to start to see them go right for where the monster is. And they were right on, without any real information at all. They pretty much spotted him right off the bat. He might get away here, though. The medic with the adrenaline boost trying to catch up, but it looks like the monster is still just too fast. That area right there has too many high and low ground rocks for them to effectively keep up while jumping up and down. And they're going to take a short break here, regroup on top of the building, and look for their next opportunity to spot where he went.
Yeah, the monster using the verticality of the distillery to lose the Hunters here. They do have him in a corner here. This could be a good catch for them.
Yep, going to that famous little corner right there that every monster loves to run back to as a safe zone and try and evolve. Right next to that Tyrant.
Yeah, it's a good spot. It's also a good spot to catch the monster, though, if you get him right in the corner. Because there are some bits of rock back there that, while they're nice to hide behind, they can also keep you from dashing out of there and getting out of an arena.
And it looks like their support does take a little bit of damage. Going to get healed up nice and easily, though. The Kraken kind of prodding at the assault, keeping the assault at bay with that vortex. Great line of sight, though, on the medic's part. Staying out of view of the Kraken, just lobbing those healing grenades from afar, keeping the assault alive.
Yeah, I love to see it. I've saw so much medic play this weekend where medics were way too far into the fight, pushing way too hard on the monster, way too close to the action. And this way, even if the monster decides to try and focus, it's so far away from the action going on that the medic will be able to get out of there.
Okay, and just an update on the second game of the series. It looks like Insane did take that win, so HOI is up 2-0 now. This is the third game. Eyes on you, looking to get a couple wins here and try and tie things up. And we have a dome coming down. Looks like no one has really taken any damage yet. And Eyes on you's Kraken, Cyril, almost down and out of all of his armor.
Yeah, this is a good catch. It's the perfect time to drop the dome.
Yeah.
I love to see the late domes. They didn't drop the dome in the earlier fight. They waited till his armor was down, and they got him here. This is a good spot for them to fight, I feel like, as long as they can clear out any of the dangerous wildlife. There's you do see the Crowbill Sloth over there, but it is dead. So that's definitely the first thing you want to clear out there. Sometimes there's a Tyrant to the right that could be in this arena here. But yeah, if they can get back there and get in on him, this could be over quick.
Yeah, this is a phenomenal dome location. And if you look at the placement of the dome, just closing off the entrance to that building right there, so the monster can't sneak inside and LOS the hunters. Very little hiding at all. He can kind of duck between the trees and whatnot, which he did do a little bit towards the end there. But man, took 2 bars of health damage at stage 1 and nothing to show for it against the hunters. It looks like the hunters are in a commanding lead this game.
Yeah, so far so good for the hunters. If they can keep the pressure on here, they do have an acceleration field, which she'll most likely pop here in a second, push the team forward, and then before you know it, that dome is off of cooldown. There it is, the acceleration field. Actually, I'm watching. Sorry, I was watching the wrong one. I was a little behind. But yeah, once they get onto the monster again, that dome's going to be up before the monster even knows it, and they could quickly get a second dome on a monster with no armor.
Yeah, and it looks like they will get just that. Wow. Taking out another bar of health. Oh, and more buffering from Ben. I know. Okay, so it looks like his internet is holding up. That's good. That's very good. Well, at least we won't have to wait too much longer for that long-awaited observer mode. There has not been an official date released yet, right? On the observer mode?
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay.
It's very soon, though. Very soon.
Very soon. Very soon.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't. I mean, if you can't answer this, then please say so. That's fine. But has it been confirmed that it will at least be coming when the Behemoth releases, or has that not been confirmed?
None of that's been confirmed yet.
Okay. All right. Understood. Yeah. All right. That's perfectly fine. I know sometimes there's so much different information released by both official sources and the community speculating that it's hard to keep track.
Sure. And that said, though, there is so much going on all the time that from time to time that that info might come out, and some of us may be learning with you on some of the stuff, but right now, just stay tuned, stay patient, and you will see that observer mode soon. Very excited for that.
Oh, yeah, we're really looking forward to it. I can't wait to get my hands on it and start practicing with all the camera movement. All right, and it looks like the chase is on once again. Man, they've got him down to almost half health at stage 2, and they've worked his armor down this time around about halfway as well. Things not looking very good for the Kraken right here. He may be able to escape them this time, though. I don't think that they're going to be able to keep up for very much longer. Yeah, and it looks like he is out of sight this time. The Trapper, Sorosa, may see him, though. He's pretty far ahead of the team.
Yeah, they could use with some acceleration, or at least the medic could to catch up. But probably saving it for in combat. This could be a good catch here. This is going to be a successful mobile arena. And now they just need to work on that armor. Yeah,
great dome right here coming down. This one, I think, is a little bit more Kraken favored. He's got or at least a lot of space for him to hide if he wants to.
Yeah, I like this dome as the monster. I just stay up here right where he is and just make the hunters try and come to me. You have the upper ground. It's pretty easy as the monster to manage the combat from up on top of this building.
Yeah, going hard on the medic, though. Not letting up. Banai does pop his adrenaline and manages to escape, though, keeping himself alive. Cyril the Kraken gives up and switches to Thingy the support. Will he be able to keep her up? I think he will. He's still got a healing burst. He's closing in for it. Yeah, he pops it and keeps her up effectively. It does give away his position, though, but Cyril on the Kraken really unable to make anything of that opportunity. He does have to back off simply because it was too much aggression at that point from the assault and the support and the trapper. His armor's down and he's taking too much health damage, so now he's going to back off and hide and try and wait out this dome. I'm not sure he has enough health. He does have enough health to wait it out, but for how much longer? He needs to get away, and he needs to evolve as soon as possible.
Yeah, the only advantage the Hunters had is that the top of the dome was fairly close to the top of the building, and so he couldn't get like crazy height in there. But I think the mistake there was to push off of the top of the building and push towards the Hunters. And basically was grounded at that point, and his health was just melted. If he could have tried to stay up in the air there and just use those ranged attacks on the Hunters, he probably could have kept them away. But such great damage coming from the Hunters.
Yeah, definitely. And oh wow, great dust there too. In this situation, I think it almost might have been better for him to actually wait out that dome rather than going aggressive. He had the armor, he was already down to almost half health, spend the time kind of dodging around the dome, ducking as much damage as possible. And it looks like we do have a third dome. They possibly caught him inside of the caves. Tough to tell from the medic's perspective as Banai is working down that tyrant. Doesn't want anyone to get swallowed by it.
No, that's a good move by him. Normally, you want your assault taking out all that big wildlife. It looks like the trapper was actually pounced in there and downed. So the dome came down as well, if I'm seeing this correctly. But as far as that tyrant goes, you normally want your assault taking out those big wildlives, but in this case, you want assault doing damage. And if you have Kyra, the medic that can do damage with the napalm grenades, that's definitely a good move to have her clearing out that dangerous wildlife. Yeah, so there was Trapper went down, got a strike, the monster able to escape. So clutch catch on the Trapper by the monster.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great play on Cyril's part. That is going to net him the first strike of this matchup right here, and that should make it a little bit easier for him to escape any other domes if they do manage to catch him. But what he really needs to do right now is get himself some health. He needs to get himself to a safe position, get that stage 3. There is no elite wildlife buffs on currently in the ESL tournament rule set. So the only way that he can gain more health is by evolving and staging up. And it looks like the Trapper and the Medic are splitting to try and cut him off. He is evolving right now. They do have an idea of where he is. Yeah, they even have the red pings. They may get the dome right here. I'm not sure he's going to come out on time. No, the dome does come down, and they are hitting him before he even starts to move. Okay, he's moving into escape now. Moves on the Thingy, the support, but he's already down below 2 bars of health. Yeah, caught out of position during an evolve is about the worst thing to have happen, especially when you're low on life. The assault staying on him as best he can takes him down under 1 bar of health. And Banai is the medic, just sitting there keeping everyone alive, doing such a good job focusing and keeping people up.
That was a tough decision for the monster. You do need to get that stage up. Like you said, that's the only way he's going to get a bigger health pool than he already has. But that's the risk you take, is staging up or getting to someplace safe to stage up, and the risk of getting caught while you're trying to do that.
Yeah, great play there on the Hunter team. They really did a good job of minimizing any damage to themselves, while at the same time really punishing the monster Cyril very, very hard. It's no surprise where they get their name from, Team Hard on You, because that's what they've been doing to teams all day today.
Going hard on them?
Going hard on them, yeah, absolutely. And there's been little that anyone has been able to do to stop it. I'm not sure if they have even dropped a round as their... I think they dropped one round as their hunters, and that's been it so far today. Other than that, they look to be doing very well. I think Insane should be starting up his match right now. We will also have binges for the hunters on Team Eyes on You. So it will be Insane from HOY versus binges and his hunter crew on EOY. That's Insane on Hard on You and binges on Eyes on You. A little bit confusing, but we make do. We try to keep it as non-confusing as possible. Seems like we got a lot of great questions in chat, too. Yeah, people asking, let's see, about observer mode. And, let's see, what else? Well, we do know... I know we talked briefly last week about having a pause feature. You did say that it was being looked at, and they were trying to figure out the best way to implement it or something like that, correct?
Not exactly. It should be super clear with that it's definitely something that's on our radar. It's something that I specifically have brought to the table and let them know that we need for these exact situations. But there, nothing beyond that.
Okay. So it's something that we may see in the future that they're aware of the need to implement. But okay. All right. Yeah. Well, that's
and that said, Turtle Rock wants the game, the goal is for the game to be fun, to be competitive, and if something like that needs to be in the game to make that happen, then obviously that's something that they will want to do and we will support them to do. But it's just I don't want to get on here and guarantee that stuff is going to happen, but it's definitely something that we're aware of.
Well, that's good news. That's great to hear. I know that's something that a lot of the competitive teams want to hear as well. And I want to point out Ryder Jr. in the chat what he's saying about the conduct of both teams following that glitched match, and that's how all players should handle tense situations. And he's absolutely right. I didn't catch everything, but from the looks of it, it seems like Team Eyes on You, rather than waiting for an ESL admin, decided that they were probably going to lose that match already, so there was no point in arguing it simply to try and eke out a win or a restart or anything like that. And managed to give the win to Insane on Team Hard on You. And I also, during the last match, saw Insane standing up for Team Eyes on You as well, and commending them for their sportsmanlike conduct. So great sportsmanship on both teams, and yeah, that definitely deserves to be pointed out. You're absolutely right. It looks like we are going into what is now game number 4. Now let's see if Team Hard on You is up 3-0. This actually could be the final game of the series, potentially. If Insane wins this match, then yeah, this will be the final match.
Rubs.
The rubs. I don't know. It's like that evil, I don't know, evil wizard sort of, like, I'm plotting something evil. I have no idea. I actually didn't even realize I was doing that. And now my camera's gone all blurry. There we go. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in today. We absolutely love putting these shows on for you every weekend. If this is your first time here, if you like what you see, please remember to hit that follow button down below. You will get notified anytime we go live on Twitch on Sunday or any other day of the week. You can also follow us on Twitter. I do try and play as much as possible, also doing games throughout the week as well, and community games too. There is a Steam group that should allow us to get community games going much easier, since everyone can just join off of anyone in the community chat. You can also get that link down below as well. But please remember to follow the channel so that you do get those notifications when we do go live. And it looks like we are just about to start this fourth game. They are still configuring it, maybe having a quick chat right here. From the looks of the settings, it looks like everything is all set up properly. Okay, so they're connecting and starting the game right now.
Yeah.
Sweet, and this will possibly be the fourth and final game if Eyes on You cannot manage to take a win off of Team Hard on You. So far, Insane has absolutely dominated as his monster, but who knows? There's always room for a loss in there. And they may just manage to pull off a win against Insane and net him his first loss of this tournament. All right, and here we go into the game. Now, keep in mind, these teams have publicly declared what they are picking already. The way the ESL Go4Evolve Sunday Cup tournaments work is that the Assault and the Trapper on the Hunter squad state their picks first, verbally to the monster, and then the monster responds with his own public pick of monster choice. And then the Hunters are given a follow-up choice, a chance to counter the monster by picking their own choice of medic and support. Now, perks are picked blind, so neither team knows what perks are being chosen. It looks like Insane is going to go for damage increase here. He's definitely favoring it. Yeah, he's got his mouse right over it. All right, and once again, Binges on the Trapper does pick that jetpack recharge for more efficient catching up with the monster and getting those good domes off. You know, there's nothing worse than blowing half your jetpack to get that dome off and then having it take forever to recharge and dying almost immediately because you couldn't escape from a monster who suddenly turned around and went hard on you.
I see what you did there.
All right, and it looks like we are into game number 4 with Insane as the Wraith taking off following the traditional monster pathing through this map, cutting through the caves, stopping to kill a couple Steamodons here. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get his first little bits of armor, and then, interestingly enough, ducking back into the caves rather than continuing on around in that clockwise pattern and circling around to the beach.
Yeah,
now,
I think it's. I was going to say I think it's a good move. He knows that there's lots of stuff in there, but then he can also get sort of sneaky, come back on the Hunters, get that smell down that you're seeing there, see what the split is, and then decide the best action to take here. Looks like that's not the Trapper off alone there.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it is. It looks like they are not falling for it this time, though. So he's just going to stay around that Sloth and use the Sloth as cover to try and escape. That was a great move. Ooh, wow. Missed that Warp Blast, though. Got stuck on the side of a cave rather than dodging all the way out. So that will give them a little bit more time to keep up with him. Oh, we got a little bit of buffering here. Hopefully that clears up.
Yeah, that was a nice move to get out of there. The Trapper nowhere near the monster there, so no dome coming out. I do have the buffering as well. Looks like he went offline. At least that's what I'm seeing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he did. Okay, well, we will stay on the Trapper for now. Not sure if that is a stream going offline or if that was a full-on disconnect. If it was a full-on disconnect, it was within the first 5 minutes of the game, so that would be a call for a restart. But let's see.
Yeah, it's right now I'm getting an advertisement, so he may be coming back on. Might just been Steam.
Yeah, that very well could have been. And they do have a ping on his location. I think it looks like he did get away there. Yeah, he is still definitely in the game.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, and chat is confirming it's not a DC. He is coming back. All right, well, that is good news.
Oh,
See if we
thanks,
can't
Pips.
Get that restarted.
Took care of that for me. I'm so slow right now. I'm surprised I woke up as not tired as I thought I would be. I don't know if that even made any sense, but yeah, I went to sleep at like 6 a.m. and woke up at like 11, so
Yeah,
11 a.m.
I couldn't do that and then cast. I would be exhausted.
It was worth it though, man. I love playing video games. I love playing video games into the wee morning. I don't care what time I end up going to sleep. It's great.
All right, looks like this is a disconnect right here. He's sitting there doing absolutely nothing. No movement at all. So
yeah.
maybe his internet actually did go down. Wow. Very, very interesting.
That's a bummer.
Now, yeah, I wonder what kind of internet problems he's having then, because his stream did go down first, but it was about 2 minutes later that he went linked it, I guess you could say, in the game. No, and now he's moving. Wow. And here we go. Oh, no, he did disconnect. Okay, that was a full-on disconnect. Yeah, the monster takes over.
The AI monster.
Yeah, and Insane with the mind games. I'm not sure if that that reference in chat was a reference to Insane's old team, post-DGL, post-launch. If it was, that was very clever. So it looks like we will have to wait for Insane to reconnect. He is still on Steam. I can see him here, so he hasn't fully disconnected off Steam.
Yeah, he's back. He's back on Twitch as well.
Okay. And I have an update from Sorosim, Team Hard on Use Trapper. Also, his game actually did crash twice. Okay, that explains it. Oh, yeah, no, he's talking about Banai. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and they have not dropped a single round, either as Monster or as Hunter. So just a clarification there, neither side of Hard On You has lost a single round this tournament. They've taken a commanding lead over almost every single team. In fact, I think the only one who even came close to taking a win off any of them was DTR's Lord Death subbing in as a Monster player for Team Vidir. Now, Lord Death normally plays Medic, but he actually played Monster. Looks like he probably took some lessons from his teammate Aurora Symphony. And he played exceptionally well, especially for someone who doesn't normally play Monster. I know he was practicing a bit this week, but he did a really good job there.
I'm digging the badges on these guys. They got a little theme going on here, it looks like, for the most part.
Yeah, except for Weebaki with that eyes and teeth badge. I know that's another favorite. I think those always look cool. And you can take almost any of the creature badges, so to speak, and make them all black so only their eyes and their teeth stick out. And it just looks like, a creepy little monster stalking you or something like that, just ready to devour you. All right, so they are restarting right now. They will be jumping right into what could be now the fourth and final game. Just waiting for one more. That will be Eyes on You. Let's see, who are we missing? I think we're missing their Assault. No, their Medic, yeah, Spyro. And then Insane backs out. All right, I'm going to take a moment to refresh the multi-twitch. We'll get Insane stream back up too, so that we can also get the Monster perspective as well. Yep, his stream should be up now as well. All right, just wait for these commercials to finish up, and by that point in time, hopefully they're all in the lobby and ready to go. This is the finals of the ESL Go4Evolve Sunday Cup number 3. There is a €100 tournament, a €100 grand prize. Here I am watching you cheer at the camera, getting all distracted. I said a €100 tournament, €100 grand prize for first place, and €50 for second place. Now, this is given out every single week. These tournaments are hosted every single Sunday, and anyone who wants to register is free to do so right on the ESL Go4Evolve portal, which, if one of the mods could link in chat, would be great. Also, there is at the end of the series, at the end of the season, there is one set of grand finals as well, where the top seeded teams are all invited to play in with a €350 prize pool as well. And then as soon as that's over, the whole process continues again, with more small money tournaments every single weekend, just for playing a video game that you love.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how those monthly versions of this end up, especially with the domination of some of these teams through the weeklies. It's going to be exciting. The bigger prize pools, bigger stage. It's going to be good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially as things pick up too. As more and more people get involved and play more and more, the competition will get better, and I think we'll see even more and more good matches of Evolve, more close calls, more real tight clutch finishes. All right, and we are jumping into the fourth game once again. There was a restart, so we did have to restart that fourth game. We're getting back into it right now. HOY is up 3-0 currently in this best of 7, so one more game will mean that they take the finish.
One more.
And there is an Xbox One tournament, by the way. Every single weekend as well, the Go4Evolve Sunday Cup also has an Xbox tournament. So if you are an Xbox player, if you don't have a PC, or if you just don't like playing on PC, you can always register for the Xbox tournament. Just get a few friends together, or search the official Turtle Rock forums. There are definitely plenty of looking for group threads, and where you can find the team and register to play on Xbox as well.
Yeah, definitive. Get on it.
As far as I know, there are no PS4 tourneys right now. Now, if enough players wrote and demanded one from the ESL, if they had a large enough player base demanding it, I couldn't see them saying no, right? I think that would be the best way.
I'm not going to sleep on my desk.
Yeah, that would be a little bit uncomfortable, and probably not that much room. No. No, we have insane buffering once again.
Yep, so back on the distillery, back on the Wraith, full armor, full health, getting the farm on, back in that same cave area, lots of Steamodons, lots of little meats back there, not a lot of 3 meats. I'm going to refresh as well, just so I make sure I'm on the...
Yeah, seems like both just froze. Interestingly enough, we've had plenty of network connectivity issues today, it seems.
Yeah, which so far has not been a big issue, so it's been good that we haven't seen much of it so far. A little rough today, though.
All right, here we go. Back into game number 4. Looks like they are in the caves right now, chasing after Insane as the Wraith. He is ready to evolve to stage 2 if he can escape and put enough distance between him to safely do so. Pops the Warp Blast. He's going to go down to every monster's favorite evolve spot on Distillery, right in that southwest corner next to the Tyrant. Actually, no, he's going to duck in through the building. Smart choice on his part. I like that move. They're going to expect him to go down into that corner because that's what almost every monster does. But instead, he's going to cut through the building and probably duck back up north when he gets the chance and head for the caves once again.
Yeah, hoping to see a better fight than previously. He definitely has the health to do it. And making some nice moves across the map there. You see the Warp Blast at the end to finish off the gap. Do you see somebody on Eyes on You disconnecting? And Corey stops as well because of that.
Interesting. All right, so as per ESL rules, they do have to wait this out. I think they have to wait 2 or 3 minutes to give the player an opportunity to reconnect, at which point they are allowed to resume the game. Otherwise, it will be a restart.
Yeah, so this is basically that pause feature you were talking about. If we had a pause here, it would guarantee to keep everybody in the position they're in. So no shenanigans, no moving around, that kind of stuff. But yeah, in the meantime, though, they do have a moment to get everybody back in. It looks like they've done that now. And I see Insane moving. I see Insane staging up. So it looks like they are moving back into the game, and they are back and live.
All right, and here we go.
Yeah, Trapper on the move, getting a boost from the medic. They are near him, but not near enough at the moment to drop the arena. Dust tagging coming in. Does not look like it hit, though, unfortunately for them. They do get a ping on him, though, as he's moving back up in elevation. Trapper getting a nice cloak from the support. That is my favorite move, and what I try to encourage so much from people that say they just can't catch the Wraith is you need to have your support right on top of you, coordinate that cloak. It takes a lot of trust to do that properly. You need to trust that your support is going to be on your 6 and pop that cloak on demand. They are able to get that cloak off there, and they do get the dome on Corey, working on his health as the armor is already down.
Yeah, that was a great cloak right there. And I love seeing supports do that with the Trapper. That's one of the few times I think it is great to have support with the Trapper rather than the Kyra Medic like so many people are using nowadays. That cloak dome is just such a great move to pull off.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the, it's your last chance to get that in a dome, and in these games where you can't miss mobile arenas. And that's one of the things that we've seen so much in these competitive tournaments and this high level play, is that a missed mobile arena could be the end of your team. And it could be the exact loss of momentum that you do not want to have.
Yeah, and they had some great play in that dome there. Unfazed by that disconnect. A lot of teams may get distracted, lose heart, or falter when a team member disconnects and then has to reconnect. But they looked completely unfazed by it and managed to take out about 2.25 bars of health from Insane as the Wraith, with no strikes dealt to them in return. Which is pretty amazing on their part. I've got to give them credit for that, especially in the position they were in, with that deep water on one side of the dome. Those domes in that area usually don't go too well because of that water.
Yeah, it's a tough place. You can't put any traps down. If it's deep enough, you're going to be swimming in there instead of running or jetpacking. So those can be tough places for the monsters or for the hunters. Always recommend to stay out of the water when you're the hunters and you're in a fight.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like... Wow! Stuck on the rocks again with the Warp Blast. Must have been aiming down, and they finish off all the armor that he managed to gain, but he does dodge the dome, and that is huge for him in this position right here. That will buy him plenty of time to escape, armor up once again, and try and get that stage 3 and come in for a finish.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about right there. So, keep that in mind for the rest of the match. Keep in mind that he did get out of that dome, and as you mentioned, it sort of allows him to free farm without having to worry about being caught up in that again, and that could be the difference maker. It also allows him to engage right here, right now, without fear of getting caught in a dome, full armor, and a good amount of health. Gets the trapper, or the support down. Now focusing the medic.
And it looks like he will successfully take out the medic as well, I think. Yeah, air juggled in the air. And now going on
Trapper.
binges the trapper.
Yeah, trapper down as well.
Yeah,
great engage right there.
Wow.
And that is exactly what I was getting at with that, is that the dome is missed. That allows him to engage on his terms without getting trapped in there with them. And while they did get his armor down, he got at least 2 downs on the Hunter team there, if not 3.
Yeah, he got at least 2. You're right. I think he may have actually gotten 3. And in return for what? An additional quarter of a bar of health left. They've only taken out 2.5 bars total, and I believe he was at about 2.25 before. So really almost nothing in return for taking 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was definitely a good engage. Also filled up his evolve meter there with those incapacitations. As we know, those help fill up the energy meter. So he is ready to evolve now. He is ready to get some more health in that health pool. But that said, he might just decide to get that armor up and go in on them again. Although right now the mobile arena is definitely off of cooldown and ready to pop.
Yeah, it looks like he is probably going to try and escape here. He doesn't want to push it too far. You know, at stage 2, he still easily could take a lot of damage if he makes even a single misplay. So I think he's going to look to get away. So he dodges past them.
Yeah, that's a good move. And it's definitely a smart move because as we were discussing just a moment ago, being able to dictate when you engage with the hunters is crucial to the monster. And they do have that mobile arena now. And they do have a good damage output, as we saw before. So without, running with full armor, it's definitely not a dome you want to get caught in.
Yeah, definitely not. We've already seen so far, whenever they're focused, they really do manage to really put the damage on him. It's just a matter of not getting caught out of position, which Insane has done a great job of forcing Hunter teams to do throughout the tournament today. And as we've seen, Evolve really is a game all about positioning. It's more than just a simple first-person shooter.
Yeah, absolutely. Positioning, momentum, and capitalizing on the mistakes of your enemy, which is exactly what he did with the mobile arena. Speaking of the mobile arenas, he's in there now, focusing again on the trapper. If he could get the trapper down, which it looks like he is going to, the mobile arena is going to come down as well. So that's definitely a good focus there. A nice combat cloak in the middle of there. I lost track of everybody, but he seemed to still know where the trapper was and was able to get the trapper down, and then retreats without losing much health.
Yeah, I think he may have taken a sliver there, and that was it. Maybe from a stray napalm shot or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, he took almost nothing at all. He's going to back off, and interestingly enough, he's not going to head down to the little tyrant den in the southwest corner. He's going to evolve right in the building. I wasn't expecting that. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, it is a good spot. It's easy to be safe in there. It's a nice safe spot to evolve. There's plenty of exits, plenty of ways he can go to get out of there if they do find him, which it looks like they're just too little too late in finding him there. Trapper, though, on the move, gets the mobile arena up, and it misses again. He does manage to get out of there with the warp blast. So that's huge for Corey right now. He's going to be able to farm up that armor, does not have to engage with the hunters with just a sliver of armor.
Yeah, that is absolutely massive for him. It looks like he's going to go right for that tyrant, get that quick armor, I think. Just finish it off. And at this point in time, I think the hunters are probably backing off to set up around the relay. They do have the relay fight in their favor, though. That's a great spot to fight the Wraith.
Yeah, I've encountered the Wraith in this relay plenty of times. And as you mentioned, it is a great spot to fight. It's all about how you set up your defenses, and they do have a Maggie in there, so they do have harpoon traps. So setting up the defenses on that power relay there is definitely something you can do, and you can definitely punish the Wraith down in that area.
And it looks like he's just going to sneak up now, kind of slowly sniffing, trying to spot out where they are. Okay, so they're not even set up at the relay. They're probably set up off-center somewhere. Yeah, they're set up way off in the distance. They're looking to drag him out. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I really like the fight down on that platform. And right now they're allowing the Wraith to take it to them off of the platform. He gets the Trapper down, easy down with the 2 strikes. Support is dead as well. So now it's a 2v Wraith here. Yeah, interesting move. He even gets a combat smorgasbord there, gets some armor up. And right now the fight is definitely in his favor.
Yeah, and support hasn't, or support is already dead. That's right. I was going to say they haven't backed off yet. No, he's going to take out Spyro.
Yeah, the medic is close to being down. Medic goes down with a nice warp blast to finish. You do have Markov up there laying down plenty of mines. So while you don't need to be overly cautious, as you can see, a nice abduction brings him right out of the mines, and now it's just down to Daisy.
Sneak pounce for the finish, and Daisy, the MVP Trapjaw, is the only one left, but it looks like she will be pushed out of this game as well.
Yeah, that was nice. He really picked them apart there at the end. The sort of off-platform setup for Wraith was an interesting choice. I haven't seen that before. I've had very successful fights against Wraith on that platform, and you can still have some of your hunters off in the distance there, off on those rock pillars, to be able to cover the power relay, and so that the Wraith, or the monster rather, generally speaking, cannot destroy the relay. I think what they were trying to do there was set up a really strong defensive scenario for them, and sort of bait the Wraith to come away from there and maybe get a dome away from the relay. But I think they were just overthinking it at that point. That's what it seems like to me, just overthinking what they needed to do there in that situation.
Yeah, I completely agree. Maybe it was just like a last ditch attempt at trying something different. I think maybe they were expecting to use the small radius of those rocks to kite around, thinking that it might be better than the larger ship, so to speak. But I think the ship is still a better place to kite around than those rocks. And as we saw, they were so high up. One of them got knocked into the water right away.
That was the Trapper.
Yeah,
and the Trapper was on 2 strikes, immediately focused, immediately separated from the rest of the team, and immediately just wrecked in the water there. And then at that point, you have no contain. It basically turns that entire decision on its head. And with support being on 2 strikes as well, that was an easy finish for Corey.
Yeah, and once again, hard on you. I'm really looking commanding all tournament. It looks like going into next week, now that they have won this series as well. This is their 3rd ESL win, I believe, and their 2nd Go4Evolve total. I'm sorry. This is their 3rd Go4Evolve win and their 4th ESL win total since they won one of the ESL tournaments before the Go4Evolve as well. So that is a 4 ESL tourney win right there for the Hard On You squad. Just an absolutely amazing team. All 4 hunters from the EU and Insane from the West Coast in the US playing as their monster.
Oh, that was it? Oh, man.
That was it, yeah.
I didn't realize that was that was for the win there. I would have been a little bit more enthusiastic, I suppose, in the finish. Even though it was a good finish, a good strong finish for Corey, I didn't realize that was the end there. So well played on both sides to get to the finals, and definitely great to see Evolve competitive play on a Sunday.
Yeah,
congratulations, guys.
We could ask them for a best of 9, but I'm not sure they would want to go for that. I think they just want to get their prize money because they rightfully won it. I don't think they want to take the chance of losing it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely waking up, guys. I've been up for a couple hours now, so.
Let's see if we can get someone on for an interview. Let's see if we can get the Hunters in. Actually, let me ask their team captain Sorosum. We can pull him into TeamSpeak. You have the TeamSpeak that we all use with Brandon, right?
Yeah. I reckon I do. Ryder Jr., I don't understand what that means. You are playing Evolve today? Awesome Potato Dude, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
All right, let's see. Sorosum is responding right now. Let's see what he says. Still waiting for a response here. I will actually pull up the TeamSpeak right now, though.
Connected. Channel switched.
I think he's probably just waiting for the info. Okay. Alright, he is updating it real quick. Alright, so I'm in the TS lobby right now if you want to hop in.
Okay.
And Sorosum should be here in just a second.
Give me a second. I'm talking to Scott.
All right, and once again, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. It has been an absolute blast casting these matches for you. If you are new to the channel, if this is your first time here, please remember to hit that follow button down below. You will get notified anytime we go live and cast events like this in the future, which will be every Sunday for the foreseeable future, since ESL has the schedule booked up, as well as any other days throughout the week that we go live. Which has been picking up lately. I am trying to cast every day, playing a lot of Evolve, and maybe some other random games as well. You can also follow on Twitter, and that link is down below too. Alright, we will jump back to that. Alright, he is updating right now. Coming up, we will have an interview with Sorosum, the team captain of Hard on You. Just waiting for him to update TeamSpeak and jump in. For those who missed it, he was playing the Trapper for Team Hard on You in all their games today. And I haven't talked to Sorosum through voice since January, actually. Since the beta DGL tournament. Since we played him in the semifinals, I have not spoken to him. We chat all the time on Steam, but that's all text. So it'll be good to actually talk to him, voice to voice, person to person, I guess you could say, whatever you want to call it. Since that's been a while. I believe last week we interviewed Insane, or Corey, as the monster player. So this week we'll get the Hunter perspective. Ah, and he is here right now. I don't think he knows what channel to go to. Hold on one sec. Whoops. I don't see him in the lounge, though. Unless that is him. I guess we'll find out in a second. He should be joining the channel. Alright. And also, folks, once again, after this interview right here, I will be taking the stream down, bringing it back up with my normal stream graphics, and we will be playing community games with the Maniac Squirrel, possibly taking on all comers as a monster, or maybe getting a couple people to fill in like one or two trapper spots. We'll have to wait and see. I'll chat more with Brandon once this is over. Hey, Sorosum, congratulations, man. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing really well. We haven't talked since January, actually, so it's great to hear your voice again. I think the last time we talked was during the DGL beta tournament when we played off against you in the semifinals. Only back then, Insane was your enemy, and now he's your teammate.
Yeah, that's right. Funny how things go sometimes.
Yeah, I just want to say great games today. You guys both played phenomenal on both sides of your team. Not dropping a single game. You looked really, really commanding. Well played.
Yeah, thank you. Just things went our way today.
Hold on one second. They're saying you're a little bit quiet. I'm just going to turn you up on my
All right.
end. Talk some more.
Hello. There
All
we
right.
go.
That
Is it
maybe.
better?
Yeah, that's a lot better. I think I just turned you up a little bit. So did you guys have any particular strategy or mindset going into these series of games today? I know last week you guys did drop a few games, but this week you absolutely dominated. So what changed? Was there a particular strategy? Was it just more practice?
I don't know. This week we actually practiced less. We only practiced like yesterday, pretty much. I don't know, just things came together. We just did what we always did, and things went very well for us today.
Yeah, so you just took what you knew and ran with it. Yeah,
Exactly.
And you guys played amazingly well. Do you guys have a website or anything like that yet?
No, we do not have a website at the moment. Like, I do have a friend who wants to make a website for us, but we'll have to discuss it. I'm not sure if it's really needed for anything.
Right. Okay. Understood. Maybe that's something to look forward to in the future. What do you think? What do you think was like the most significant part of your play today that allowed you, especially in the finals, to pull off your wins?
Just keeping calm, doing our usual thing, and well, we know that we can play well if we don't make any mistakes. Like we shouldn't drop games if we don't make too many mistakes. That's pretty much the way it is, I think, in this setting.
Yeah, I think in most of those engagements, I mean, your positioning as a team was on point. I saw a number of times where even when grouped up, rather than ducking in the same direction, you would all simultaneously split in different directions. It almost like you're operating as one mind rather than a bunch of separate people all trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, it's funny how our synergy just goes like that. It's not completely practiced and intentional. It just comes naturally to us, and we do practice a lot on spreading out and jetpack dodging and stuff like that, but we just tell each other dodge the other way, in practice mostly.
Now, I guess apart from this week, since you did state that was an exception, but how many hours a week do you guys normally look to practice together as a team?
That's really hard to say. Like, it's been less and less recently, mostly because we're really busy with studies, and just separately we can't always come together to play. But I don't know, for us it doesn't take that many hours. I think we're well practiced on these ESL settings already, so we just need to repeat and get our game on, and then it's good enough. I'd say, well, like this week I think we practiced maybe 4 hours, something like that. It wasn't a lot.
Lots of Evolve play otherwise, though, just not official team practice?
Actually, past week it hasn't been that much Evolve for most of us. Like, sometimes a few matchmaking games, but this week was just, we were busy with studies and work and stuff like that going on.
Oh, wow, okay. Do you have any last words or any advice for everyone watching? How to play Hunters, how to play Monster, or just any last words in general?
Well, how to play Hunters is mostly just try to come together as a team, try to have fun, and spreading out is really important. Don't give the monster any opportunities to get any strikes on you. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, try not to get any strikes in. It's definitely important. The more strikes you have, the more you're going to lose.
I think especially against Wraith, I think it's more important not to get any strikes rather than focusing on getting damage on the Wraith. Like, it's just the way Wraith works, like right now.
Oh, that's an interesting point. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, rather than focusing on damage, focus on the defense more. Right. That makes a lot of sense, because it does seem like a strong Hunter team without any strikes definitely has an advantage in most Stage 3 fights. Would you say that's right?
I think it's quite evenly matched. Like,
Without any
it's quite
strikes.
evenly matched. Stage 3 against a full no-strike Hunter team, I think it's really close. Maybe slightly in the Hunter's favor in these ESL rules. But it also depends on the map where you can fight for the power relay.
Right. And finding those spots kind of off-center on the relay to drag the monster out seems to be the name of the game lately. It seems like, Hunters are always looking for new spots to pull that monster to.
Yeah, there are definitely more spots than we know of. Like, I'm sure there are people who figured out certain spots on certain maps where it's even more beneficial to fight the monster at Stage 3.
All right, man. Well, congrats on your win once again. This is your 4th ESL tourney win, is that right?
No, it's our 3rd. We won every Go4Evolve, and we came in 2nd on the last Kickoff Cup.
Oh, that's right. Okay, and okay, and then that's right. So I say Insane won 4 because he won 1 previously, back when we were on the same team together. That's what I'm thinking of. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have won 3 now. That's right. 3 ESLs. Okay. Man, that's awesome. That's quite a record. That actually, I think, surpasses any other team to date, with you guys now as a 3 ESL tourney winner.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised, especially in last tournaments. We did go to the tiebreakers quite a few times, which could have gone either way. Like, there were quite a few close matches.
Yeah, well, I know next week teams will be gunning for you, looking to take you guys down and break that amazing win streak that you have. Especially,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and DTR may be returning next week. So we could see some crazy games. I know that first week that I cast, it was absolutely amazing seeing you guys play against each other.
Yeah, for sure. And let's see if they've figured out more stuff as well, like we have recently.
Yeah, I'm sure they have, practicing in secret, no less. Well, once again, thank you for coming out, and congratulations to you and your team, Hard On You, winning that 3rd tournament. You guys have a great night, and let's see some great games from you next week as well.
You too. Yeah, see you later, mate.
Bye.
All right.
Sound muted.
All right, guys, that was Sorosim, the Trapper from Team Hard On You, winning that 3rd ESL Go4Evolve Cup. We will be closing down the stream now. I will be bringing it right back up with my normal stream graphics and everything like that. I do have to shut the stream down in order to do that. And then we will be playing some community games with other people from the community. I know, DB, you said you may be down to do it a little bit later. I already messaged Brandon, and Brandon said, Maniac Squirrel said he is up for it. So I will be playing with him and anyone else from the community who wants to join in. So stick around, don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. Thank you all for tuning in. DB, I guess since I'm already speaking, I guess I have to give you the last word again, since I've already basically said my piece.
Oh, man. All the talking and then put me on the spot. I love it. Guys, stay positive in life. Go out there and win some games. Show the kids how it's done.
That's sage advice right there from DB Sinclair. Thank you very, very much, man. Thank you for coming out. It's always a pleasure casting with you. It's something I wanted to do before Evolve ever officially launched, and having the opportunity to do it, it's just great. I know everyone enjoys watching you and listening to you cast. You're kind of like the face of 2K and the Evolve, like the Evolve public face. so to speak. So it's always great to have you here, man. Thanks again for coming out today.
I appreciate it. I love being here. I love that people are not only playing the game but taking it to such a high competitive level. It's so much fun to watch, to be a part of, to cast, to chat about, to riff on strategy, all that stuff. So yeah, and thanks for the follows, guys, on Twitter. You've been hitting me up today. I really appreciate it. I post on Evolve. That's what I post about. That's what I tweet about. So stay tuned to @PoonTrankDome for all the latest and greatest Evolve.
Awesome. Thanks for that. And once again, all of you, thank you for coming out today. You've once again helped to make this an amazing show and a great cast. We look forward to doing this for you guys every weekend. Sundays are the highlight of my week personally. So thank you all for coming out. And if you are new to the channel, before we close it down, please remember to hit that follow button down below and get notified any other time we go online, like we will be once again in just a couple minutes. I am going to take the stream down now and bring it right back up with the normal graphics to play some Evolve games myself. Hopefully with some of you as well. You can join that Steam group and then join in off of us through that group. Thanks again for tuning in, everyone, and have a great evening.